Welcome to Plant Nest. Today we are diving into the beauty of my latest orchid blooms. March 2024 has brought a burst of colors and shapes, with each orchid showcasing their unique charm. Let's explore these floral wonders and celebrate the beauty of nature.
I reside in Germany, a considerable distance from Taiwan, the birthplace of many of my orchids, a place I've never had the opportunity to visit. Nevertheless, I am appreciative to have these orchids here, enhancing my surroundings with their enduring beauty and lengthy blooming periods. Let me introduce you to the captivating Psychopsis papilio from Central America, also known as the butterfly orchid. This species thrives in regions with deciduous woods, including urban areas, particularly along water bodies like streams, rivers, and wooded swamps. With its intricate patterns and vibrant hues, it's a truly remarkable sight. This orchid boasts an unusually tall flower spike, which must be handled delicately as it can continue blooming for up to 4 years. I've eagerly awaited its appearance for just as long, with the bud taking 6 months to form. Once it blooms, I'll enjoy its flowering for a month. The leaves of this orchid are also uniquely patterned with spots. On a table by a south-facing window, my orchid collection flourishes. Some rare Phalaenopsis orchids from Taiwan are currently blooming for the first time. One such variety is the Phalaenopsis fortune, Saltzman Montclair, which adds a touch of mystique to my collection. What attracted me to this variety is the unusual geometric coloration of its lower petals, appearing as if they were drawn with a ruler, repeating precisely on each flower. This is its first flowering, and I'm pleased to see it blooming according to its variety characteristics. Later in this video, I'll show you which Phalaenopsis varieties have disappointed me by blooming differently than promised. I anticipated being mesmerized by the initial bloom of the Phalaenopsis IHC Cherry Bomb 228 with its pyloric blossoms. However, it surprised me by revealing 3 lips instead of the expected classical pyloric form with 2 eyes as shown in the picture. Nonetheless, it remains a stunning explosion of color and beauty. Though I'll maintain it in my collection, I'm also committed to seeking out the 2-eyed pyloric form of the Phalaenopsis IHC Cherry Bomb 228. Schilleriana pink butterfly enchants with its delicate pink blooms, reminiscent of fluttering butterflies in a spring garden. Unfortunately, this cultivar of Schilleriana is not fragrant. This orchid boasts very beautiful spotted foliage, and mature plants can produce more than 100 flowers, a must for any Phal species collection. As a collector, I'm intrigued not only by the flowers, but also by the foliage colors of orchids, especially when they are not in bloom. That's why I've gathered several varieties with decorative leaves, either variegated, silvered, or spotted. One such variety in my collection is the Phalaenopsis Chia e Yenlin variegata. This particular orchid stands out with its stunning variegated foliage, featuring a captivating blend of green and cream colors. Next, we have the Phalaenopsis Maderland Spring Vanilla, adorned with silver leaves and delicate blooms, emanating an aura of elegance and refinement. Phalaenopsis orchids are popular due to their exquisitely shaped blooms that instantly capture your heart, in addition to being easy to tend to. Because of its easygoing nature, the Phalaenopsis orchid plant is also known as the beginner orchid. For me, it's crucial to have the scent of plants among the flowers in my room. Otherwise, I can't believe it's not a dream. Leodoro is not only visually stunning, but also boasts a delightful fragrance that adds an extra dimension to its appeal. It's advisable not to cut off the flower spikes of Phalaenopsis leodoro after blooming. Leodoro is known for having one of the longest flowering periods among Phalaenopsis orchids. This type of flowering is called sequential or revolver blooming. Leodoro continues to develop buds on the same flower spike, extending the flowering period for up to 2 years. Gold Dollar is a hybrid created shortly after the discovery of Paphiopedilum armeniacum. It's a delightful hybrid known for its ease of cultivation and flowering. This robust plant demonstrates remarkable longevity. I keep mine by a south-facing window alongside my Phalaenopsis orchids. As you can see, I train some of the flower spikes of my orchids to grow vertically upwards, but in nature, Phalaenopsis flower spikes hang downward. I enjoy both options. I believe that if you don't intervene in the growth of the flower spike and don't direct it upwards, the buds open in one direction, forming a cascade. If properly cared for, Phalaenopsis can bloom twice a year for 15 to 20 years, and their blooms typically last from 2 to 3 months. After the initial bloom has passed, the plants go into a resting phase. Now, let's compare two mini orchid varieties, the Oncidium twinkle, Dziku marguerite, and the Phalaenopsis memoria, Val reticularis. The Oncidium twinkle is renowned for its petite size and delicate star-like blooms, which come in various colors such as white, yellow, pink, and red. When I purchased this plant, labeled as Oncidium mix, I wasn't aware of its specific color. Honestly, I was hoping for a bright yellow variant. On the other hand, the Phalaenopsis memoria, Val reticularis, showcases larger pyloric blooms in a charming lavender purple shade. Regarding foliage, the Oncidium twinkle displays slender, arching leaves, while the Phalaenopsis memoria, Val reticularis, showcases silver leaves, along with a unique combination of leaf and flower colors. In terms of fragrance, the Oncidium twinkle emits a sweet scent with hints of citrus and vanilla, while the Phalaenopsis memoria, Val reticularis, does not offer any noticeable floral fragrance. Here I have the Phalaenopsis champion lightning, with its pyloric blooms electrifying the senses with their radiant beauty. With its dynamic appearance, the Phalaenopsis champion lightning truly stands out as a champion among my orchids, leaving a lasting impression on any observer. And here we have the whimsical Phalaenopsis aux SpongeBob, flaunting its pyloric blooms adorned with 2 eyes. This marks its second bloom, following its initial display of 3 flowers last autumn. I hold this variety in high regard for its unique charm and preciousness. The Phalaenopsis allura tropica transports us to exotic tropical landscapes with its vibrant blooms and lush foliage. I'm particularly fond of the yellow flowers. They resemble the reflection of sunlight, radiating warm and positive energy. But in the case of this orchid, I was also drawn to its name, Tropica. As a collector of tropical plants, I couldn't resist and acquired a young plant for my collection. Phalaenopsis Mickey Crown 16, SM Toga, is a large-flowered Phalaenopsis, recognized as a Quality Award recipient by the Taiwanese Association, introducing the legendary Phalaenopsis. Mickey Crown, a striking orchid variety renowned for its captivating yellow blooms, adorned with dark textured flashes along the edges of the petals. These two orchids didn't live up to my expectations in their first bloom. The Phalaenopsis tauscoana didn't bloom with pyloric flowers, but with regular ones. I understand that a flower form mutation like pylorism can't be guaranteed in orchid propagation. But with the second Phalaenopsis, the issue clearly lies not in nature, but in human error. I deliberately purchased 2 plants labeled as red rose, as shown in the photo, to have a backup in case one perished. I was really looking forward to this variety, yet both bloomed with regular dark burgundy flowers. Thank you for joining me on this enchanting journey through the captivating blooms of March 2024. May these orchids continue to inspire and enchant us with their timeless beauty. I would appreciate it if you shared this video with fellow flower enthusiasts and left your compliments for these extraordinary flowers. I'm incredibly pleased to see our community growing, and I warmly welcome new subscribers. In the next video, I'll be sharing some of my amusing and unconventional plants with you. Until then, happy orchid growing!